Hey guys, and welcome back to my monthly favorites. I actually don't have that much to share with you guys today. I felt like June I didn't really buy a lot of new things, so I didn't really play around with makeup that much. Also wearing like my university sweater and my hair is greasy and yeah, it's just a mess. Anyways, I'm just going to share with you the couple things that I was loving. So I'm going to start off with brushes like I normally do, and these were a new purchase of mine. I never actually ordered from Vanity Planet before, but they were offering a really good discount, like 70% off or something, and you got a pack of 15 brushes. It's not the highest quality brushes, and some of mine have actually like broken a little bit, but there were 3 face brushes from the package, the like set of 15 brushes that I really liked. So they are the Kabuki brush, which is just a small, round, domed, flat, just like your classic Kabuki brush. This contouring brush, which is a fluffy, like angled brush, and this blush and powder brush, I think it's called. I'm not actually sure what these are called, like these brushes, but I think this is like the blush powder brush, so really nice and fluffy and soft. So I think these, out of the pack of those brushes, these 3 were my favorites. They're the ones that I used the most often. I just washed these actually like this morning, so they're kind of wet. I didn't get any shedding with any of these 3, but like I said, they're not the best quality brushes. That's probably why they were so cheap. And like the little handles here at the top kind of popped off on some of mine, so I'm going to try to figure out how I can like tape it back together. This Kabuki brush is what I like to use just to like powder. Oh, it's still wet. I just like to use this to powder my entire face with. Sometimes I use it for bronzing as well. Very soft bristles, just a really nice Kabuki brush. This contouring brush is what I use to contour sometimes when I don't want something so harsh. I also really like this for doing my bronzer and then my blush as well. So it's kind of like a multitasking brush, and I just really like this one. It's very soft and it's not too big for your blush. It just fits really perfectly on my cheeks. And then this one I like to use just for blush. Like I'll dab it into my blush and just kind of stamp it onto my face using this, and I really like this one. I feel like this one is like a different quality from the other brushes in the package. Like it's just so much softer and like, I don't know, it just feels so much nicer. But yeah, so these 3 were my favorite brushes from that package and some of my favorites this month. And then my next favorite is this e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. This is in the shade Fiji. It's their matte version. They have a whole bunch of these out. It's just one of their typical bronzing and blush duos. Very sleek, compact. I've used this a lot when I've been sleeping at like our family cottage, and I'm going to be actually going on another trip to Calgary this week, and then 2 weeks later I'm going again on a vacation. So I'm going to be using this a lot because it's so perfect for traveling, because it's so small, it's so slim. It just makes it really easy because you got your bronzer and your blush together in one. They're both kind of dry when you swatch them, but they turn out really nicely on your cheeks, and they just look really, yeah, like you can't even see these on my hands. But they do show up on my face, which is why I like it, because my face is like a little bit paler than my hands. But I like the quality of the powders. They're a little bit more dry, still very easy to blend, and they feel nice on your skin. And yeah, I just like it because it's so convenient. And I love having blush and bronzers together in the same palette. It's so much better than bringing a whole bunch of different bronzers and blushes when you're traveling. So I really like this one. It's definitely my favorite this month. My next favorite is another e.l.f. product. This is their Illuminating Palette. I have used this so much this month. This is like the most amazing highlighting palette like I've ever discovered. It's got a huge mirror on the side. These little pans all pop out so you can like mix and match with their blush palette or their contour palette, which is really convenient for traveling as well. They're not an intense highlight, so if you don't super intense and strong highlights, I don't think you would like this. But if you just like a subtle shine, I'm wearing it today actually, if you just like a subtle like shine to your cheeks that isn't overpowering, it doesn't steal from the rest of your makeup, then I highly recommend these. These powders are so creamy. They're so easy to blend. They just are so amazing, and I've been using this like every single day. They don't really look like anything special when you swatch it. They almost look a little chalky, but I promise when you put this onto your face and in your inner corner and your brow bone, it just looks amazing. I love, love, love this little palette. My next favorite has been, I think this is my favorite of my monthly favorites this month. I recently purchased these little Essence Silky Touch blushes. They were like $2.50 at my superstore, which is like a grocery department kind of store in Canada. And I found these guys and oh my gosh, these are amazing blushes. I have our Autumn Peach, like a peachy pink color, Baby Doll, which is like a cooler toned pink shade. I absolutely love this one. And then Life's a Cherry, which is a little bit more scary. It's a very bright, vibrant, pinky coral, but on your cheeks it looks amazing. So all of these blushes are very creamy, very soft, blend like a dream on your skin, and they really don't look like anything special when you look at it in the pan, but then on your cheeks it just becomes something so beautiful. I want to add this one right now actually. It's just incredible. They've got like a soft glow to them, not really a sheen, nothing sparkly. And my little powder brush I was showing you earlier fits like perfectly into this little blush. Oh, I just love this. I think my favorite out of the three is probably Autumn Peach. It is a peach, but it's more like of a pinky peach, and it looks really natural on your cheeks. Baby Doll is really pretty as well. I like to use this one when I've got like a really intense smoky eye on. It looks really nicely if it's like a neutral smoky eye. And then Life's a Cherry is something I don't think I ever thought I would wear on my cheeks. It's really intense in the swatch and in the pan, but if you just go really light-handed with it, it looks just like a natural blush to your cheeks. It's perfect for the summertime. I'm so glad that I discovered these in Superstore because like these are my favorite blushes. And I have a lot of favorite blushes, but these ones are like my favorite blushes. So we're almost done. The only other thing I have on my list is a couple lip products, and they're the same lip product, just different colors. These are the Covergirl Outlast Longwear Moisture lipstick. They come in these clear-topped silver packaging. I found out about these from Emily Noel on YouTube. She mentioned them in a Hidden Gems of the Drugstore video, and I am so glad she did because they really are a hidden gem at the drugstore. I've never even knew CoverGirl had lipsticks like these. I've never even seen anybody talking about them besides Emily, and they're amazing. They're such a good little lipstick. They turn out to pretty much like a demi-matte or just a matte finish. They never feel drying. It does say longwear and moisturizing on them, and they do. They definitely feel hydrating. They don't dry out your lips at all, and they do last a really long time, which is amazing for a lipstick that is supposed to be moisturizing. They usually just glide right off, but these ones last forever. I can get through at least like 2 meals using these without having to reapply. The shades I have are 910 Fireball and then 940 in Violet Vixen. They're pretty intense shades. Like this is a really bright orangey coral, and this is a very vibrant orchid violet color. Just really great lipsticks. I highly recommend you try them if you want a long wearing but moisturizing lipsticks. They are amazing. So thank you, Emily, for mentioning these because I love them. I love them so much. That completes my monthly favorites. I'm sorry I felt like it was kind of boring this month. I didn't really have a lot to talk about. I'm just not really in the mood either to try new products and stuff. Yeah, those are the things I've just been loving this month. I'm going to be away for a bit, so I'll hopefully have some pre-recorded videos coming out for you. This one was supposed to come out on the first Monday of the month. That's always when I try to put out my monthly favorites, but I was late this month, so it'll probably come out the second Monday of July, maybe. Hopefully I'll still have some videos coming out for you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you in my next one. Bye!